Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. In the contest, we visit different temples. I go there personally, I see them in detail, I gather information from which your sources are available there. Sometimes they are board, sometimes they are guides, sometimes they are local people, and sometimes it is literature available over there. Then we analyze them and I prepare video to give you extensive ideas regarding in which way these temples are special. Now in this contest, we are going to see today Papnasi temple. Where it is situated? It is near Alampur. Now, Alampur is famous for Navabrahma temple. It is true that Navabrahma temples, Sangameshwar temples are also there. They were shifted from the confluence of Krishna and Tungabhadra, so relocated over here. There is also one more important temple in this area, which we are going to see right now, that is called Papnasi temple. Now it is 215 kilometers from Hyderabad and it is connected well with the 4-lane National Highway 44 or Asian Highway 43 and about 240 kilometers northeast of the Hampi monuments and around 325 kilometers from Badami. These are the location maps which are easily available on the Google, but if you want to come by car, they will help you a lot. Or if you want to locate this, because with Papnasi temple, you will find a lot of temples which are of same name. So we have to be very specific about it, and then when you are locating, you will have to locate with the help of all these guidelines. So let's go in more detail, particularly of the Alampur Papnasi temple. Now, these are group of 23 Hindu temples. Now once you are going to see the photographs, you will obviously get confused because in the same premises, adjacent to each other, there are 23 temples and they are named under one confluence or under one group, that is Papnasi group of temples. They are constructed in between 9th to 11th century. The cluster of mostly ruined temple are co-located. Today you are seeing it in better ways. You are seeing it good because they are relocated. Where it was earlier, they were earlier at the Sangam of Krishna and Tungabhadra. But that water level started rising and the temples had a fear of submerging because of the Srishal Dam. Because of that, they relocated all these temples, stone to stone, structure to structure, exactly in the same way they constructed this temple complex, but at the new premises, that is near Alampur. So wonderful site, wonderful temples, and you will get same beauty of them or same pleasure of watching them as though they are from the earlier days. Now where this site particularly is, it is near Alampur, but you have to go slightly towards outskirt from the Navabrahma temple complex. Most of the people will visit Navabrahma temple complex, but when you are visiting it, you will have to remember about two more temples. One thing is Papnasi and second is Sangameshwar temple. They are slightly separate, but wonderful. Believe me, if you go there, then you will find that really you have done something good work, good efforts you have put, or you have given good time to see something marvelous. So these are the two temples which are not in Navabrahma complex, they are near it, but they are definitely, it should be on your list. They had a square plan. Then Papnaseshwara, Ishwar means Lord Shiva. Papnasi is the one who clears you from the sins. So Papnaseshwara or Papnasishwara means Lord Shiva who is known or who is doing washing of sin work. So all devotees go there, they offer their praise to get rid of their sins. Now some historic Hindu and Buddhist literature refer to this site near the Kurnool as Sri Shalam or Sri Parvata. So Sri Shailam is a new name. According to David White, Now he is a scholar who has come to India, who has studied lot of temples, and each and every temple is given his landmark. What are his observations are given as a landmark. But we have also got our own people, our own team, our own scholars who are working on it. They are under ASI department. So what he feels, this temple belongs to 12th century. But personally, I had a faith or trust on the ASI team, because ASI team not only had the temple architecture etc, but they also have inscriptions of all these areas which were decoded. Maybe David has done a certain year. After that also a lot of informations are added by the subscriptions, because the language takes time for decoding. They find a lot of inscriptions in surrounding areas. So best is to refer our own statistic, which says that this is 10 to 11 temple, 11th century temple, and some people believe it as a 12th century. Then it is linked with Shaivism and is called as Veerashaiva or Lingayats. So that was his thought. But personally we thought they are Shiva's devotees. Whether they are Shaivites, whether they are Lingayats, the temple remains same and the devotion is equal, and we are more interested in the temple and devotion. The Papnasi temple group is at the original location from where it is relocated in 1980 by the Archaeological Survey. They do excellent job in reciting, relocating and restructuring it in the same way as that was original. This is all because the Srishail Dam, which was harboring hydrostatic project, has caused little increase in the river water level, and they thought that these temples may get submerged. That's why they were relocated at a higher site from the ground, maybe around 10 kilometers from here, not much. But they have done a nice job. They have put it in original position, and the rituals here are going on not in all 23 temples, when some of the temple rituals are going on. It has square plan. Then Phamsana. Phamsana comes little later than Dravidian, or it is a variant of Nagara or Nagar. So it is a variant of it. It has got a different type of shikhara. It is a step pyramidal wise. It has got broad base, which we are going to see more when we will see the temple actually. And the superstructure, now it has got two things. One thing is the temple itself, and a superstructure with a Brahmachandra, which is type of shikhar. Now how it is? It is a plain outer border and Ranga Mandapa inside. So this is slightly different variation which there we find here. The temple is dedicated to dancing Shiva, that is Nataraja or Natesha. Nataraja is more common way. Together with Navabrahma temple, the Papnasi group were related to Kalamukha and Pashupata. So these are the type of Shaivisms. Additional temples are there in this region which are also devoted to Shaktism or Shaktipitas. All these temples featured Vaishnavism themes and narrated Hindu text in their art. Together these form a Brahmeshwara Sthana Tirtha. Sthana is a place. Tirtha is a kshetra or a holy place. And Brahmeshwara is a name of God. And before their destruction in 14th and 15th centuries during the Delhi Sultanate invasion and associated with conflict, they wielded enormous influence in this region as far as religion life is concerned. So they are very important. Lot of people are visiting. As on today also you will find same thing. The main shrine of Papanasa or Papanaseshwara has a large pillared mandapa and sanctum with Shivalingam. There are sub-shrines of Ganesha Saptamatrukas. Saptamatruka is a peculiarity of Chalukyas on each side. You will find them in a lot of Chalukyan temples, Saptamatrukas. The important work in this temple is Viman, that is Vamana Avatara, then Ashta Dekpalas, Ashta 8. Disha direction. Palas are the one who guards them. So, total word, how it is spelled as Akshadipakalasha. Then Mahishasura Mardini is there, Ramayana scenes are there, then Lingodhara, Gajasura stories, Shiva in dancing posture, among with other, that is Nataraja, you will find here. The second biggest temple in the complex on the left side of the main shrine is called as Guru Lingeshwara. Guru Lingeshwara. The remaining shrines are considerably small and houses Shivalingas. So multiple shrines are there. The Shivalinga in main shrine is Papanaseshwara, appearing in a green color. There are total 18 Shivalingas in this complex of different size and different colors, which you are going to see now in pictures. This is big Tungabhadra river. Here also you will find same. You can see this is a big bridge is there. You can see here, it is very, very long bridge. Now you have to enter the premises. Beautiful, clean, green, well-kept premises. Then you can see a small Gopuram here. Not a typical Gopuram of South Indian style, but you can see just as an entrance, inside there is a place for seatings. Here you get a lot of information from archaeology department as far as Papanasi temple is concerned. That is what I was telling you, from where we get information is equally from such boards which give us idea about the temple, its origin, its historical aspect. Now this is small place which is in the entrance. You can sit here for some time. Now you have crossed it. You are seeing it in front of you. And green carpet, earlier it was a blue carpet. Blue carpet is outside, green carpet is inside. So that's how this small structure divides into two. Now you are towards inside and looking outside. Now you will see here temple complexes, meaning multiple temples are there, sometimes small, some large. The largest is Papnasi, and the god is Papanaseshwara, the one who washes your sins. Papanashi, Papanaseshwara is a god. Ishwara is Shiva. Now here you can see typical Pampasana type of shikharas. So it's a variant of Nagara or Nagar style of temple architecture. The one small shrine you can see here is of different size. Then different temples are there. The largest is Papanaseshwar. These are the small shrines. Totally there are more than 18 Shivlingas here. Each and every small temple will have Shivlinga inside. Then there is a corridor in between. This, though there is a restored work, you will find though as though they are just like original. Now here two things you can observe here. Something as a difference is where Nandi is seated. Nandi is seated inside the Nandi Mandapa also, and also over the ceiling. So both places is good for Nandi. There are very few temples where the Nandi is seated on top. Most of the time it is in Nandi Mandapa, which is either covered or it can be open air. Here you can see a well kept, well decorated. The decoration means a original shape. How it was when it was constructed, whether it is 10th century, 11th or 12th is a matter of discussion, but let us take it, at least they are 1000-year-old. Here also you are seeing multiple temples. We are coming to opposite side. totally 18 shrines, 18 Shivalingas, and almost, if you consider smaller temples also, 21 temples. Beautiful green premises. When you are photographing it, this direction of sun also makes a difference. So sometimes you get a bright, sometimes you get a shadowed, but that effect tells you where the sun is, on which side you are seeing it. That gives you also side, east side or west side. Is interesting that in photography you can, looking at it, you can make out the side. Now here you are seeing the temple structure. This is mandapam you are seeing, and the mandapam is mainly for the main Papnasi temple. Is beautiful. All 21 temples I will show you, out of which 18 are important, larger, and 3 are very small, which may be overlooked in all this crowd. So you can imagine how they have shifted it, how much efforts they have taken to reconstruct, to rebuild. A wonderful work by the archaeology department. The stone is same which is found in this area. Carvings are not as many as you can see in some of the temples, because these belong to the earlier generation. If you see temple after 11th century, you get good carvings. So that is one of the difference between the aging of the temple. So if we consider this temple of the 12th century as per the David White, then there should have been some carvings here. And the style of temple also was different from 11th going to 12th century. Particularly the square shape was changed into some different shapes. Interesting feature here is there is not a raised platform, so almost they are at the ground floor. So again it indicates Dravidian influence. Nagara style you will get a raised jagati. So small shrines. I am trying to take a photograph of inside. Now we are coming to main large Papnasi temple. These are the shrines which are adjacent to it. You can call these as satellite shrines. Here you are finding some influence of red stone also. Now this is a main shrine. This is a mandapam where you can see a lot of people sitting here waiting for their number for the worshipping. On either side there are deities. Central one is the Shiva or Shivalingam. You are allowed to worship it. The priest will chant for you and you can worship it, what we can call as abhishekas. Abhishekas can be done by you, and the abhisheka process I have shown you along with chanting of mantras in the video which will be following these photographs. So after photographs you will find a video in which the details of abhishekas are shown. See the small shrines which I told you, it consists of 21, out of which 18 are sizable, 3 are negligible in size. Some carvings you can see here, but not as much richly carved as we see in later temples. Stone also we can see 2 types of stones. One thing is red and something is near slightly whiter, but that may be an aging process, or it may be because it is constructed in different stages. So once we are going to see 21 temples, we are going to see in different angles. So going to be a good feast for you. This is a Shivalingam. Main deity you can find here is Papnaseshwar. Papnaseshwar. This is the main Sabha Mandapam. surrounding temple, how they look from the central mandapam is what we have shown here. Outside is the open space. It is ASI protected. Now these are the Saptamatrikas. Here I am showing you from one side. Second slide will show you from the center. And third will show you from the other side. So that will make all proper visualization of Saptamatrukas. Now you refer our videos, you will get names of them also. What are the names of these Saptamatrukas will be given. This Shivalingam I told you are 18 Shivalingas are there. Out of that main shrine is Papnasi, Ganesha, God Ganesha. Again these are the Shivalingas. People are doing active worship here. They do active puja, they offer their active worships. The priest is there to chant mantras for you. Hanumana, Gajanana and Shiva. Little more details of Hanuman. Now this is the main temple, Papnasi. You can see people worshipping it. You can do Abhisheka also. You will have to wait to your number and then you can do it. The priest will guide you and you will have to perform your pujas or Abhishekas accordingly. As we know, Shiva Abhishekas, we use water, milk, etc. So this all will be done here. Now Parvati, Shiva and Gajanana, Ganapati, sub-shrines of surrounding. People have offered worships here. At lot of, this is Gajanta Lakshmi. We have seen Gajanta Lakshmi, that is the Lakshmi showered by elephants from either side. Inscriptions are there. Again Saptamatrukas, at 2 temples you will find them, Saptamatrukas. Some carvings on the pillar. With that, we are coming to end of this temple complex of Alampur by name Papnasi. So, a god or Shiva who washes your sin, that is Papnaseshwara. So that is the reason why it is called as Papnaseshwara, because he washes your sins. People worship here and they are extremely happy after they give your worships here, because you can feel after going there, after offering your worships, and when you come out, you will be totally different. With that, we are coming to the end of this lecture. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture. Next time when you will go to Alampur, don't miss this. It is slightly away from the Navabrahma temple, but Papanase temple and second is Sangameshwar temple should not be missed. They are important in addition to Navabrahma temples. Thank you, goodbye and take care. This is Dr. Anil Joshi logging off till we meet next time in next video. Goodbye, good luck and take care.